Hello everyone. I am just about to prep my my chicken soup for Passover. I thought I have the time, I might as well do it. And I got together my ingredients when I went on my crazy shopping run yesterday. And you'll see I have my dill, I have some parsley, salt and pepper. In my sink in a second you'll see I have a half of a kosher chicken. I always use kosher chicken for my soup. I think it gives it a better flavor. And then I have a whole strainer full of veggies that I just washed. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my half split chicken. This is what I use when I make my soup. And I'm going to actually just put it in the pot. I put the chicken in the pot. All right, and the next thing, of course, after I put my chicken in the pot, I'm gonna wash my hands with soap and water because I've just touched the chicken. And I already washed all my vegetables, so after I'm done here, we'll sanitize my sink with some Lysol. You should always, we're all really good at washing our hands now. Don't forget your thumbs, I heard. All right, and I'm gonna rinse them off with some hot water. All right, so let's go over what I'm gonna put in now. What I can tell you is I don't measure anything, not for chicken soup. It's just not me. And yeah, so just know that that's my way. There's no recipe. It's just how my mom taught me and how her mom taught her. All right, so I went to the store and I got one of those soup packs. And in the soup pack, it had turnip. So I've scrubbed my turnip and I'm gonna put the turnip in the pot. I've also scrubbed my parsnips, so I have parsnips. Now, you can clear your onion if you want, but from what I know, it's best to, I leave my skins on when I'm making soup because this isn't something that we're gonna eat. So I feel like I have too much water in here. Let me pour a little of this water out. I got a little excited. Okay. Now, in this soup pack, there's parsley and dill, and of course you can add more of that. I have more to add in a little while. This is a leek that's cut up, and it's always good to go over your leek and make sure there's no sand in them because sometimes they have sand in them. And of course, some carrots. And I just wash them. I don't start peeling them or anything like that. Not for the soup stock making, only afterwards. I'll put in fresh carrots and fresh chicken too sometimes. All right, so I'm gonna put this on the pot, on the stove. Put the pot on the stove, turn it on. It's got almost everything in there. The only things that I don't have in my pot right now are salt and pepper. I'm gonna start off with salt. And now, like I said, I don't use a recipe, but I am gonna sprinkle some, and I'm not gonna go crazy. This is kosher salt. And then I'm gonna put some coarse ground pepper. Now I've seen my mom does it with sometimes she puts garlic in there. We could do garlic powder too if you want, up to you. I'm not gonna do it for this moment. And then we'll check back in a little while and we'll see what happens. All right, so we're going to look in the pot. Oh, there's my pot and I've turned it off. I'm actually gonna empty out all of those veggies. They're not usable anymore because I've cooked all the flavor out of them. And then I will come back and I'll show you the final product. Okay, all right, so it's the next day. I actually cleaned out my soup pot last night of all of the vegetables and the chicken. And I saved a little bit of the chicken. I usually save the white meat. I'm kind of a chicken snob like that. And you could use this in your soup. We do. When I was a kid, my dad used to make sandwiches with that. He loved it. Child of the Bronx, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if it had anything to do with that, but they used every single piece of meat they could because that's what they did. So that recipe is white bread with boiled chicken and ketchup, and it is really good. Anyway, so this is what the broth looks like. I packed it in the containers I have, which aren't necessarily the, this one's a little random, but I refrigerated overnight, and the top layer here has bit of fat on it. And you know what? It's not as bad as I was actually kind of impressed with the fact. When I took it out of the pot, I used a strainer and I strained off all of the different, you know, like, I don't know, whatever floated to the top. And also, you know, sometimes the chicken falls apart. So I've gotten rid of all that. And I will just continue to take this off until I have a clear chicken broth. Now, to prepare this soup, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to heat it up. You could put fresh chicken in and dice it up. You could use your chicken that you have. I'm going to freeze this chicken. I don't know what's going to happen, but we're going to give it a shot. I'll let you know in a couple weeks. And I'm going to try and get my teenage boy to make his favorite matzo balls. And they are not floaters. They're sinkers. All right. Have a great day, and we'll see you.